Hey folks, a couple weeks ago I had a fake copy Ovation. Here's a real one. It's actually my son's guitar, and I thought while I had it, I'm doing some work on it for him. I do a video on it, but I bought this a few years ago for him for Christmas. He just Ovation necks. It's his thing. He plays all my guitars, but he loves the neck on this thing, and Ovation lovers usually say the same thing, don't they? They love the neck. They're very narrow, they're very slick, and they're very flat. So they're usually, when set up right, they're usually easy to play. And this thing has served him well. Just had to do some cleanup and setup on it. It's still got the mirror finish, so it's aged really well. It's a solid spruce top, and of course it has the shallow plastic bowl in the back with the Ovation electronics. This is a CC24, and they made this model, it's still popular. They made this model in quite a few finishes. He likes this mirror black one. But they're just well constructed guitars. The fretboard and bridge on this are actually ebony, so it's a bit of a step up, if you like, from rosewood, although some people would disagree. I really like ebony fretboards when you can get them, which is not often these days. Ovation puts good electronics in their guitars. It's got the 3-band EQ, onboard tuner, the battery compartment's right here as well, which is a bit more convenient than the ones that are in the end. The tuners on these are really good. They look like Grovers, but they're not actually Grovers. They're Ovation licensed, but they're similar looking. They're sort of brass on this. But these are excellent guitars, always good players with a setup, very consistent. The only thing I don't like about the Ovations is this. It's just not for me. It doesn't sit on me. I'm not too overweight, but I've got a 50-something, bit of a beer belly, and this thing just slides all around on me. I'm just not big on bowl backs, but I understand why people like these and play them. They're just very consistent. Nice bit of abalone there around the rosette. I know that some of you will be Ovation enthusiasts. There's the Iconic Headstock. You can recognize it a mile away. One thing about Ovation is they do have their own look, their own aesthetics that single them out, set them apart from all other guitar makers. So they've really carved a niche in their own area. And you have to respect them for that. These play nicely. You often see professionals using Ovations, people recording with them, people playing live with them. I prefer an all-wood guitar myself, but I realize that plastic and graphite are going to be necessarily a component of the future. A lot of, even though these guys pioneered the use of a molded plastic, a lot of guitar companies are now looking at alternative to wood resourcing. There are a few companies springing up with all graphite guitars or graphite backed guitars. Not all bowl shaped backs, but regular built guitars with synthetic materials. So I realize the importance of this company and what they've done. It's not quite my thing, although I do also love the neck on these things. And I know you can get them without the bowl back, so they're a big enough company and offer enough diversity. But anyway, this is just a solid guitar. I think these sold around $550 new. It's aged well. It sounds good. The electronics are just fine. And this one's made in the USA. It's got it says bowl made by Ovation in the US, so maybe the rest of it's not. But anyway, just a good Iconic guitar, and this is one of their entry levels. Of course, they get a lot more expensive than this, but I think for their entry level, one of their entry level series, the CC series, is well made, competes well with stuff in its price range, and a very versatile guitar. You can get a lot of sounds out of this. So there you go. While I had it in the shop and doing some work on it, just thought I'd do a video. Ovation CC24 Electric-Acoustic. The shallow bowl, so it's not the deep bowl that they used to make in the 70s, which is a bit better. Although for me, I just prefer, you know, a traditional backed guitar. But anyway, there you go. Let me know. You into Ovations? Comments below. Subscribe, like, watch regularly, religiously, cultishly, and you'll be forever rewarded with great guitar videos. See you next time.